Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the GLD, the USO, and the UUP. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, they're free, or click down here in the right-hand bottom corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, if you're looking for a new broker, check out venomtrading.com/promo/StockBookie. Give them a call. It's actually Cobra Trading. It's another division of theirs. But I'll have something on the screen. But just go venomtrading.com. Give them a call. Tell them StockBookie sent you. And they will hook you guys up. venomtrading.com. All right, guys. So GLD. So let's go ahead and do some technical analysis here. If I can figure this out. All right. So we got the double top here. We got a double top here on the daily. We had... let's see, let's go back. Let's put a trend line down in this one, kind of like this. Broke through it, got above it. So that's some good support down in this area. And then, of course, you have double bottom too down here. Okay. So now we're going to zoom in. We know those are some areas of importance there. So if we get down here, then we'll decide what's going on. But as long as we hold this area here, we're just going to connect the dots. That's great support too, as well as double bottom. And you have a gap fill, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then this would probably be more or less the next area with this pivot and then this gap fill down in here. This will be big, but not as big as if it gets, even this tip there. So there, you can just tip, it's all gaps. So anyway, so this is the first important one. You got back below the moving averages. If you watch my videos, we're back below the 20 and the 50. So it's a little bit on the weak side. We had a nice retrace down to the lows. We're going straight up, took a break. Straight up again, took another break. Markets break down. Will we start to go up? So as the markets went up, gold kind of went down. So it's pegged that way. So let's see if the markets start to. It's kind of following the markets right now because it's not telling us. It's always the move after. So if we were down a little bit today, but if we keep going down on the markets, this should start to pop up a little bit. But we'll have to see. It's not showing us anything yet, but we'll have to see how this support handles it down here in the about 125 area. So let's see if it stays there. If it gets back above the 20 and the 50, that's better for the bulls. Then the next pivot would be 126.57, gap fill, pivot high. Then I'm going to draw another trend line connecting these highs here like this. Something like that. So that's going to be a big area too with the gap fill if this goes higher. So if we could get through that, bulls, then we're going to go to double top and higher. So right now we're kind of in the middle, middle area of the range. I mean, getting there, middle area would be right in here. Let's put a Fibonacci level from this low. This is going to be a little bit bigger time frame than this high, 382 as well. 50618. Big area down here with the 200 MA with the gap down here. So maybe down to 122. But we're going to have to see if this area breaks down first. Bulls, this is your area here. And let's see what happens after. Maybe we get some consolidation sideways. We'll see if it moves up or possibly starts to move down. So let's keep an eye on the gold. I just want to look at the weekly real quick. Yeah, we're still above the MAs on there. Still kind of chopping around here. I mean, that's slightly bullish, guys. It's above. It's chopping around. It's holding the double top and then all the other resistance up in here. And it's going sideways above the MA. Still a little bit bullish. It's choppy, though. Choppy, sloppy. But, yeah, this one's still bearish. We got to get above this high here. We got to get above one. We get above 130.95 on the GLD, this thing's going to be off to the races. I think easily 137, and then back into this area somewhere when we're said and done here. But we're going to see what happens when the time comes. All right, so that's the GLD. Let's go into the USO. USO, you're hearing a lot of mixed things about whether this is going up or down. Bottom line, guys, it's down and sideways. Big bearish pattern on the monthly chart. It is making a charge though, guys. It did get back above the 20 MA, which is a tall, look at that. It was a tall task. Held it down. Finally breaking up, but now we're into these breakdown bars going up on no volume. Never good for this. Whoever got stuck here will be sellers as this thing's pushing up. But ultimately, guys, down sideways. Let's see if this thing continues to go sideways and maybe grinds higher. Maybe. I mean, who knows? We're going to see what these guys can do. But at this point, guys, the economy does not need higher oil prices. Let's stick the fib in here. Yeah, so we're at the 382 as well as this pivot. So, and we're, man, that's the line in the sand right here, right around 1251. Where did we close today? Last 1237. So we're a little bit below it. We start to come back in, we get below the 20 moving average again, we're going right back down to double bottom, guys. So that's why I've been adding short. I've been in the SEO. I've traded it, covered half, traded it, covered half, added, covered half. And now I'm getting a little bit smoked on this trade here, but I'm going to hold it. And possibly if I start seeing a reversal and start getting below, I'll add more to the SCO. We traded it so many times, guys, I made money on it. If I'm upside down, so be it. I don't get stressed anymore with my trades, to be honest with you. But the USO, here it goes again. Same thing like with the market. Straight up, gets back below the MAs, a little bit weak. I'm going to pull, remember, that was a 382 coming back. I'm going to go even smaller here. This is the daily. I'm going to put a retrace from the low here and the high there. Yeah, so we're coming to the 618, 750. So if this comes back below 1229, 1230, this was ugly reversal, guys. I do have to say, there's a gap down here in the 618. If that cracks, we're going right back down to double bottom, and then 1076, which is the 200 MA. So, you know, there's a lot of talk about oil going higher. Again, we do not need higher oil prices. It's just not in the cards. But they got to give it, you know, these guys a break once in a while. So giving them a break, I think it's time for this thing to start to fall. Let's see if we get more follow through on more volume. See where the volume's picking up. We're starting to sell. So again, this thing could reverse, go right back up. Big area will be 1165 if it holds that. So watch for that area on the USO. Let's go to the weekly real quick. See if I... Yeah, so you're inside, inside bar bearish pattern here. You're still above the MAs, which is good, but watch out. If it gets back below these MAs, guys, we're going to go right back to here, 861. It's going to take a little while. So, again, we do not need higher oil prices in the economy in the big experiment. That's the bottom line, guys. So, watch for the USO. If you're not short USO or not using the SCO as a ETF, inverse ETF, it's a little bit more tricky, so go smaller on the share size with the buy if you go SCO, but SCO is a great buy right here, guys, a hold. I think the SCO, let's go to that. I think easily, just easily, if this thing gets going, guys, we're easily going to be at 25.68 and then 33 and then 38. We'll be above 40 easily. We're going to be right in here, and if it really starts to rock, we're going right back to 50. So great inside bar. Look at this. Push up, down. As long as this thing holds this area around 20 bucks, we're okay. If it cracks through 20, then you got to tighten that stop. Remember, don't go heavy on this. Do 100, 200 shares. If you get 10 bucks out of it, thank you very much. On to the next one. So that's something you could take there if you want to. Still in pretty good shape, 22.76. If it gets back below 20 or so, then you got to think about the position. So it's a pretty tight stop as well. All right, let's get into the UUP. Nobody saw, you know, dollar dive and dollar dive, and we've been talking about the dollar diving for a long, long time right now. Cannot get above this trend line. Every time it goes, it comes right back in. Still in a bearish manner. Still looking weak, guys. Had a nice retrace going up. There's your key trend line right there coming down. Hits this, comes in, hits it again, comes in. This is the weekly though. Let's go to the monthly. Monthly, same thing. Look at that. And then it's trying here. If it can't get above this area here, 24.13, or even towards that trend line. I don't even like that trend line on the monthly. See what it looks like on the daily. Ah, gosh. Let's pull it back. Yeah, it's a little bit better, but here it is. Well, I guess we could go up a little bit more, guys. So, but the dollar, let me tell you, well, you have a little W bottom too. Look at that. So boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this could set the dollar going up, at least to 24.28. So if you're short the dollar, tighten that stop. If this thing starts to break out, starts filling these gaps, we are definitely going to the 200 MA. Wow, look at that though, W bottom. It's been, oh my gosh, right here. Go back to my videos. We talk bearish pattern, bearish pattern, retrace, bearish pattern, is still going down. The other level was 22.89. I haven't looked at this. I'm not in a UUP trade, but if we break out, if we get above here, this is the time to go and just use use the 22.89 as a stop. So right now is about a buck stop on this trade, $1.50 or whatever, 22.89. Say 20. Yeah, no, that's not bad. Yeah, say a buck stop on this one. If it goes down a buck, you get out. If it goes up a buck or two, you get out. So whatever pain you could take, that's the trade right there, the UUP. If this thing starts getting above these moving averages, it's going to go right here. If you want to take the trade, maybe take a half. If it pulls back the gap fill, take the other half, and then use, like I said, the 20. Actually, yeah, I would use the 20 right there, 22.89. And then if it got a little bit lower, you can take some, So if you take 1,000 shares, you might go down a buck. You might lose $1,000. If it goes up a buck or two, you make a little bit more. 23, 24, about the same. We get up to about this area here, but this is pretty good. Yeah, you'll get about, not even a buck. But figure 1,000 shares, 500 share. Take 500 here. If it pulls back 500 more, then if you get the buck 25, then you're out. Make a good little profit there. So anyways, though, nice little W bottom, guys. This could watch out for the dollar, especially if you're short right now. It's due for a little bit of a bounce. Good consolidation up here for resistance as well. Let's put a fib in here from the lows. Let's go here to here. Yeah, so we're into this 382. Yeah, good resistance at 24.11, then right 24.35 too. Yeah. And if it could get above there, you're looking at 24.52 and then the 24.75. And that's where you're probably going to start puttering down, but you could probably get a buck out of this one. Either way though, so be careful. Do not load the house here. All right, guys, so that's those three. Hopefully they help some of you traders out there. I haven't done these charts in a while, and still pretty much the same thing, just chopping around. This one might be catching the bottom, though, but the GLD's looking all right, and the USO could be due for some pullback, guys, so be careful with that one as well. All right, guys, well, thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video, leave a comment, or send me an email. Let me know what you want to look at, what symbols and stuff, and I'll try to do some new symbols down the road. Okay, guys and girls, thanks again for stopping by. God bless. See you on the charts.